Coach, you talked a little bit about it in weeks past, but this is really, other than coming up to Toledo, this is the first big road game during, all the added COVID-19 protocols. How different is it going to be this Saturday going down to Ohio?
Yeah, it's for the first time. If you think about it, our freshmen have never stayed in a hotel. They never know like what a true road trip is because of all the COVID restrictions for the home games and the COVID restrictions for the away game. So it's going to be different. I'm excited that we get the opportunity to do it so our freshmen learn how to travel. I mean, everything that you do is a learning experience, how you act, how you dress, where you're allowed to wear your headphones and where you're not. I mean, they don't know any of that, so you got to educate them. So it's a great opportunity to go on the road against a classy organization. I think they do it right down there. They always have. And, go find a way to try to get a win. It'd be great.
Scott, against UB, you guys ran, I think, 71 plays. You had your best day moving the ball up and down. Is changing one of these games just as simple as finishing the drive?
No question about it, Nick. You hit it. Like when I walked in, like whenever I walk into our staff room, they put the every single play on the grease board. And I think we only had 2 3 and outs. I mean, you saw 11, 12, 14, 8, 7, play drives. We're just not finishing, we're just not finishing. And there's lots of reasons for us not finishing, but we need to finish drives. I mean, we've had countless opportunities to put the ball in the end zone and just aren't. And that's the frustrating part for all involved right now. If you were going 3 and out, 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 you get it. But whenever you're moving the ball 10 and 12 plays and not scoring, that's tough.
I'd probably argue that Buffalo's maybe the best team in the league. So you guys got on the field and they saw that they can move the ball against a team, particularly a pass rush that's that good. Did the light bulb start to come on a little bit?
There's no doubt about it. There was a lot of positive that occurred, just because of the opponent we were playing, Nick. Those guys are good, and they're older, they're stronger, they're bigger. And for our guys to be able to move the ball the way they did says a lot. But, again, we got to finish and score points. That's our – I hate to say that's the next step. I mean, we're moving the ball. Now we just got to go put the ball in the end zone.
When you look at OU, what stands out at you film-wise that if you don't stop, it could be a long day?
Well, they've traditionally have always had really good offensive fronts. I think they run the ball well, and defensively they're being very disruptive of what they do in regards to trying to stop the run, a lot of internal stunts. But they're a good, well-coached football team. They always have been. And you can't go down there. You can't turn over the ball. You got to find a way to run it. You got to win the running battle, and you can't turn the ball over. And defensively, what we got to do is, we're giving up so many yards, and we're struggling to get a stop. We need to find a way to get a stop. Offense, hold on to the ball, score, and get up. Try to get up on these guys and see what happens from there. Drag it to the fourth quarter and find a way to win.
OU runs that zone read game, and they will just run it at you until you stop it. How do you guys deal with a front like that has such a clear identity, and you guys have obviously had issues tackling? Is there anything special you need to do to get them into some third and longs?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You hit the nail on the head in regards to it's just tackling. We got to tackle better. There's been so many opportunities of guys just wide, open in the hole, and they make our player miss. So we need to tackle better. And, obviously front-wise, we got to be very creative with our fronts, just not line up in one front, change the front, stem the fronts, and make it difficult for that zone read attack to execute efficiently. But I think they do it well, and we've got to be on point in regards to tackling and accounting for the quarterback.
Coach, Terrion Stewart had another, flashy fourth quarter last week. Last time you spoke, it was, talking a little bit about some of his missed blocks. How did he do in the non-rushing aspect of the game?
He did well. He's learning every single day. Terrian's going to be a really, really good player. He's learning how to practice. He's learning how to carry himself. He's learning how to conduct himself on the BGSU campus. So every day is a learning day for him. And he's going to be a good player. We need to keep developing him, keep bringing him along.
Last week you guys had Claire back too. What difference do you see in the offense when you got number one out there?
Well, just like the difference between Claire and Terrion is Claire is a complete back in regards to he knows the protections, he knows the route schemes. He's a good pass pro guy. And having him back is obviously great. And we want to eventually get that Terrion and Denley and obviously Claire could be a 1-2-3 punch. So having him healthy is everything. I've always said, Claire's a consistent good player, and having him back has been really helpful.
In the UB game, it seemed like you guys did some good stuff out of your two tight sets. Are you guys starting to find personnel groups that you like in the run game?
We are. Yeah, we are. We think we've got an identity in regards to what we want to be. And, our next step, Nick, is I think we can run it fairly efficient. I think we threw it much better. Still taking too many sacks, and there's some missed opportunities, but we need to find a way now to get in the end zone. Plain and simple. We're moving the ball a little bit better. We're a little bit more consistent, but we got to find ways to get the ball in the end zone.